Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Representative, and together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to make a couple of wine tags, and then I'm going to show you another one that was done on the Cricut, but I think it's really cute. It was actually designed by my friend Linda Walker, and she did a really nice job of it, so I copied it. Anyway, let's get started with our project. To make these wine tags, you will need this stamp set, half full. You will also need stamp pads, Crumb Cake, and Momento Tuxedo Black. For cardstock, you will need 2 pieces of Crumb Cake, cut at 3 1/4 inches by 9 3/4 inches, scored at 3 inches. Merlot, you'll need a piece that is 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. Rich Razzleberry, you'll need a piece that is 1 1/2 by 4 1/4. Old Olive, 2 by 5 1/2, and a couple of pieces of very vanilla, which the one is 2 1/2 by 4 1/4, and the other's a scrap around 3 by 4. You'll also need assorted stamping blends. I have a whole bunch of colors here. You'll need 2 punches. You'll need the banner triple punch, and you'll need a 1 3/4 inch circle. For other supplies, you'll need the Stamparatus, at least if you're going to do it the way I did, although you could do it with just blocks. You'll need a trimmer, some Snips, a bone folder, glue, and tweezers. Okay, let's get ready to go. First thing we're going to do is, we're just going to use the triple banner punch and punch our banners. So you'll put in the Old Olive all the way down, and just give it a punch. And same thing with the Rich Razzleberry. Just put it down in the slot and give it a punch. Okay, put it to the side. Also put this to the side. For stamping, I think I'll stamp first the basic wine tag form. For that, you'll need the little wine glasses, and you'll need the Crumb Cake ink. And all you do is just ink it up and stamp down toward the bottom. And you'll go all the way up till you get to the top, the fold of the card. I've already done this because you don't have to sit here and watch me do that. Unfortunately, I apparently used soft suede, so it's a little darker, but I think it'll be fine. I do think the Crumb Cake looks better, but this should be fine. Next thing we're going to do is take our 1 3/4 inch punch, and on this flap up here, just put it in, try to get it about halfway, well, try to get it kind of centered all the way around, and then just go ahead and punch. And that'll be fine. It really is not that important. As we'll do the other one while we're at it. Okay, now we're done with our punches. And we're done with the Crumb Cake ink, I believe. Okay, for the next thing, we're going to need our Stamparatus. And I've already set up my my designs, but I'm going to show you how I did it. What I do is take the Stamparatus and get a piece, just cut a piece of clear plastic to about the size of the mat. And I put my paper where I want it to go, put the plastic on top, and then put my magnet in. And then I placed my, my stamps down on my paper where I think I want them. I ink them up. And I stamp down. And if it looks like they're where I want them to be, that's it. If not, I move them a little bit. And in this case, I want a few more things to go on this card. So the next thing I did was I did the place the sentiment for down there, the one that says, but if the red one runs out, I'll drink white. Put that down there. We'll stamp it up. And I like that placement, so that's fine. And then my very last thing, I didn't have quite room for my little piece of holly, so I just put it on the back of the Stamparatus plate, and then you'll just push that down. And I did like that setup, so that's what I'm gonna go with. So then we'll just do this for real. Take out the plastic. If you didn't like it, you just wipe off the plastic and try again, but I'm fine with it the way it is. So let's stamp. I'm gonna do in the reverse order now, since I already have it here. I'm gonna do the holly first. I got a little tiny smudge there, but I could take care of that with a sand eraser. Can't take care of it if I put the thing in the wrong place, though. There. And I'm going to move the stamp down here and stamp the rest of my picture. Okay, that's that. And you can just keep going and do as many of those as you like. Then the next, I'm going to stamp for the next one. I have this Wine Improves with Age, We Improve with Wine stamp. I'm going to ink that up. And when you're using the Momento, kind of pat it, but then kind of twist it a little bit. It's not a foam pad, so it just helps. And this is my scrap piece. I'm just going to put that down there. Okay, and then I could use the Stamparatus to stamp my last, my little wine glass, but I think I'm just going to, if I can find my stamp pad. Oh, here it is. I mean my block. Just gonna put that on there. Go up. And just stamp this down here. We're going to cut it out. There. Okay, that's it for all the stamping. And we'll do a little coloring, a little cutting, and some assembly. I'm not going to color in all of this because I've actually already got a set colored, but I'm using the Stampin' blends. Be sure you have something that covers your work surface when you use the blends because they do tend to bleed through. They're alcohol based. So to do this one, I would just color the little thing around the edge, and then I would color the grapes. Oh, that was dark crumb cake, I believe. The grapes I would do in dark blackberry bliss. Oh, I think I'd use the little cap there. And I'm just going to do a few, but you know, you get the idea. And actually, then for the wine glass, I actually outline it in the light pool party just to, I don't know, give it a little, I don't know, depth or something. So I'd outline the whole thing. And then for the white wine, I used the light pineapple punch. Just color that in. And for the grape leaves, I would use Old Olive. I'm just going to color part of that in also. And then I would take my blender pen and just go over the inside of the leaves. It just kind of gives them a little bit of lighterness or something in the centers, and it gives them a little bit of dimension. And then for the wine, I would prefer that it be a slightly lighter color also, so I just went over it with my pen. Okay, this one is easier and pretty straightforward. Just colored in the berries with cherry cobbler. Again, I did the holly leaves in dark Old Olive. Oh, you know what? Oh, we're gonna have to swap wine glasses. This wine was supposed to be the red one, but that's okay. I've already colored it incorrectly on on another piece of paper. So sorry, this should have been a red wine to go with these grapes here. Anyway, the bottle itself, I colored with Old Olive, but the light one, and I'm just going to do a little part of it here just to give you an idea. You just color that in. And I did the top with the dark crumb cake. We'll just, there. And the wine I colored in with, I believe it was, oh yeah, dark blackberry bliss. So I did the same thing with the wine. I'm gonna leave this one because I'm probably gonna put white wine in there and color it later. I guess I could just go over this with blackberry bliss and see what happens. Anyway, this one should look like this, and yeah, I'll just go over it. so bad. I can live with that. Okay. So then what we would do is this one I already have done. And this one I've already done too and already cut it out because you don't need to watch people cut things out. You know how to do that. Okay, so now let's go for the assembly. Okay. For the first one, we're going to put down our what is it, rich razzleberry flag. You could pop this up with a dimensional if you wanted to. I just left it flat. And then just put the wine glass tilted down at the bottom. Okay, the next one. I seem to be missing my cherry cobbler piece. I know I had it here. Well, first thing that goes down anyway is this old olive. And then I seriously cannot locate my cherry cobbler piece, so I'm gonna have to cut another one. Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, here it is, right in front of my nose. Just layer your image on the front of the cherry cobbler. And again, you could put this up on dimensionals also, but I decided to just put it down straight. And I'm just going to have the old olive peek up a little bit at the top. Okay, so there we go. 1, 2, and here's the Cricut one that my friend Linda designed. I think it's very cute, especially for Thanksgiving. It says, this wine pairs well with turkey and difficult relatives. And the Cricut actually prints this out, cuts this part out, and then you can have it cut out this little turkey and you assemble it. So I think they're all pretty cute. Okay, so there you have it. 2 wine tags made with Stampin' Up! Products. And this third one by my friend Linda Walker, made on the Cricut. The Cricut prints for you. It cuts this rectangle out, and then you can have it cut this little turkey, which you assemble and put on the card. So all 3 very cute. Thanks for stopping by today. If you would like to purchase any of the products needed to make these 2 cards, please go to marciascrafts.stampinup.net, and we'd appreciate your business. Again, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.